In this video, we'll look at the process of moving to better locations of those line dwellers who are not happy with their neighborhood. In the previous video, we found that satisfaction with the location is as follows. We have 7 unhappy line dwellers that need to be moved to another place. In general, the level of dissatisfaction is quite high. What is especially interesting if you think about the fact that line dwellers are quite tolerant. The tolerance level is 50%. You can also see that they're quite mixed. Most of them have minimum one neighbor different from themselves. Now it's time for the process of looking for a new location. For economical reasons, we will lead them to the closest place that will make them happy, looking from the left to the right. And one important simplification, line dwellers will be looking for places between the others. Imagine that the houses have wheels and you can move them, like for example mobile homes, very popular at the seaside. We want the process to run in an orderly manner so that the moving company should not mix it up. That is why the dissatisfied people were numbered, and we will look at them one by one. So let's start with the unhappy person number 1. The first place where she will be happy is between those two line dwellers. When her nearest neighbor moves a bit, she will find a satisfying place. And we can start thinking about unhappy person number 2. He doesn't have to move anywhere because now he has one orange and one green neighbor, which is enough to make him happy. Now it's time for unhappy person number 3. She is green. Where should she move? A very good place will be one on the right side of person number 4. We have one more happy person. Moreover, after previous changes, person number 4 doesn't even need to pack. Person number 5 has similar situation. And number 6 as well. The only thing left for us to decide is what about the last unhappy person at the very end of line view. She cannot move any further to the right, and unless we add something to our simple rule of go right, she will remain unhappy forever. So let's assume that if it's no longer possible to move to the right, then we allow to look for a place further from the start of line view to the right again. The first such a place is at the very beginning of the village. And now the last person is also happy. Okay, now it's time for an update of the system. Who is happy and unhappy now? Is there anybody who doesn't have a minimum half of his neighbors who are like him or her? No, everybody is happy now. But something else has changed now as well. We have 2 visible clusters. Our community is very segregated, and more than half of population doesn't have any neighbor in a different color. Imagine what can happen now. Today they remember their previous neighbors, but time will pass. Soon they will not remember what it's like to live next to orange or green, have a peek over the fence and see that they are not so different from each other. Hence, there is a straightforward path to the emergence of new stereotypes and deepening of existing divisions.